is The Suicide Squad.
Uh,
And the early reaction reviews came out for that. And they are interesting. I didn't expect them to be this.
no.
Um, so I'm going to be reading some of these. And
Before you do this, I want to ask, as we
uh,
listen, let's consider whether or not we feel these are like PR inflated
yeah,
or whether or not we think these are like really genuine. This is my takeaway from it.
yeah. So first review is from Fico. The tweet
Oh,
is
God, I love shit. Yeah.
the tweet is The Suicide Squad is fantastic, a no holds barred superhero comics bonanza, unpredictable in story, unique in style, and full of risks, which is good. It's also violent and hilarious, which was expected. Action set pieces are insane. Idris Elba, Margot Robbie, and the rest of the cast are awesome. James Gunn has done it again. So, firstly, this is kind of surprising to hear that only few people are mentioning Idris Elba in this movie, and everyone is just praising King Shark, Margot Robbie, obviously, and James Gunn's directing. But this is one interesting review that also mentions that it's violent and also unpredictable. These two things are fairly common in this. So, do you guys have any thoughts on this particular tweet?
Is unpredictable like is it good that it's unpredictable?
Yes.
Is it disjointed or is it unpredictable? Those are different things. And I worry that with the like bombastic, exaggerated, everything in this movie is bigger than it needs to be kind of feeling, that it could feel disjointed instead of just extra, you know? Um, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. I want to
Yeah.
be wrong. I want it to be good. So,
The thing is, like, it's a tweet. There's only so much words you can put into a tweet.
Yeah.
So when I see first reactions to movies and they're positive, then I actually like that because if you were given, I don't know how many characters is on Twitter, if you were given that to speak once a day, wouldn't you want to say good stuff rather than bad stuff? So the Suicide Squad
okay.
movie,
Not everyone, Sean. You're the minority.
yeah, Twitter can be a bit of a bitch. The people on it can be even worse. But no, I don't mind these first reactions. For them to say something positive that they liked about the movie within this tweet, then that's okay with me. Like, I'm sure in a greater detailed review, it wouldn't be Kubrick, it wouldn't be Scorsese's grandest piece and everything. So they're going to have some things that they don't like, but I'd rather hear about the good things rather than just the bad
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
That's just
That
me.
tweet makes me think I'm going to have fun watching it. Even if the story feels disjointed to me, I'm going to have fun watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Which
yeah,
I think is kind of what the Suicide Squad should be.
exactly.
Like, that's the role they should fill. It should be ridiculous, fun.
The second one comes from film poser Gabriella, who
Ah,
says,
come on. How am I supposed to take this person seriously? Composer.
with a trademark as well. She
Ah,
says, The Suicide Squad is a gory and explosive time that perfectly encaptures the chaos and violence of the source material, which is good to
Okay.
hear. The
Yes.
cast is excellent together, and there's never a dull moment. Unexpected and fun. One of DC's best. So that is good.
Unexpected. Okay. Let
Mhm.
me ask you guys this. What do you expect from the Suicide Squad?
I think a lot of these people, well, I expect it to be exactly what they're saying because I know that the reason James Gunn is making this movie was for that particular reason, and he got the R rating to exactly do that. But I
Right.
think the trailers and a lot of people, expecting him to make a DC Guardians of the Galaxy, which no, that's not what's gonna happen. I think that's what is making these people say that it's unpredictable or unexpected and stuff like that because Yeah, it's a Suicide Squad movie. It's supposed to have violence, and James Gunn being given the full freedom to do whatever he wants, he absolutely was going to do that. So I was
I just
expecting
love
this, and I'm glad that it's coming out. And the next one is from Kara Warner, and she says, "So this skeptic loved the Suicide Squad," which is again interesting to hear because a lot of people are not interested in this movie because it's a sequel to the movie they hated, right? Um, and she goes on to say, "It is balls to the wall bonkers in very entertaining ways. If you're wondering where James Gunn and that super rad Suicide Squad cast would truly and that super rad cast would truly go there with the material and the R rating, indeed they do.
they're gonna kill kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, they kill kids. There's no way they don't.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Thing that yeah, they're gonna kill kids.
You know what I'm really interested in? Because I think Amanda, you said like, what are you expecting from the like? What is the Suicide Squad to you? What is the Suicide Squad to the general audiences that got to see it in 2016?
Mm-hmm.
They seen music on a great track, the relationship between Harley and Joker, Will Smith, a big movie star, box office star, and then they go into this one, and it's nothing like the
Yeah.
first movie. And the first movie grossed over 700 million. So obviously people liked it because they went back and they watched it without China. So I'm very interested to see what general audiences think of this one here because it looks like it's going to be completely
Are
different.
The next review is
When they get me in shit, I don't know.
Robert Garcia. Can we please talk about the
Who is it?
reviews? Robert
Robin-
Garcia. I don't know who that is, but yeah. The Suicide Squad is
Robert
such
Rodriguez?
No, not him. It's such
Robin Hood.
It's such a fun, violent, and entertaining film that feels like a perfectly balanced mix of blood, comedy, and heart. James Gunn is a genius and takes full advantage of the hard R rating. This is definitely not a movie for kids. Oh, really?
Kids die. Told you, kids die.
Includes 2 post-credit scenes.
2.
Mm-hmm.
One for Peacemaker and the other for the Snyderverse.
Oh, yeah, right. That's exactly why
Know
I'm
what I
watching
like
this
about-
movie for.
You know why I like the marketing? You can tell this is an R-rated movie. With Birds of Prey, you could not. And I think that's what kind of effed it over box office. Little girls couldn't go see Harley. This time they know exactly they can't go see Harley.
Yeah. I feel like I liked the first 3 descriptors they used: fun, violent, and entertaining. That should tell you a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah, it's cool too. Post-credit scenes.
yeah, that's
Exciting.
actually exciting because I like that format. Even any movie, I always sit back after the credits are rolling and check Google if they are teasing something else or just something fun from the movie or something, because I like, even when the older films used to just play the bloopers at the end and when the credits were rolling, I love that stuff. Ian Sandwell, he says, any doubts you might have over the Suicide Squad will vanish after the outrageous opening. This is also one of my favorite things to hear because I love when the movie openings are really like bonkers and just get you right in. So I love that. And he goes on to say, it's a violent, hilarious, and unpredictable blockbuster, and everyone will have their own favorite from the terrific cast. It's just so entertaining that you will want to see again instantly. So a lot of people are, repeating the same words again and again, but my favorite one is violent, of course, and then second one is unpredictable. These 2 things I think, are giving me more hope.
Yeah. The bonkers thing sounds like
James Gunny.
we're
I think
loony.
that has to do just with the starfish thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm sure it does feel bonkers,
Yeah.
but like that word is so juvenile that it makes me like,
Be specific.
please don't let it be a fucking joke.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, tell jokes and make me laugh, but don't let the movie be a fucking joke.
Yeah.
I I do like you said, when there's a really strong opener. I am, however, worried that if the opener is that strong, that they will keep trying to like outdo that level of cray cray and never really get there.
I think an opening credit, like opening scene, can be like Zach talked about how important it is to capture the audience's attention straight away. My attention was captured by the opening of Black Widow. I thought the opening for that was brilliant, and then after that, it kind of went a little bit downhill in certain scenes. So hopefully, either this could be Suicide Squad downhill, or it could actually just be the start of something that's great. So,
it doesn't sound like I will be disappointed. Like it goes energy, but I don't know. Just worried. I'm just worried. The marketing has me worried.
I think Gunn can pull it off because his one thing he does really well is structure his films in a great way. So even if the middle part is kind of boring or you're not that interested, I know that his opening and the ending will definitely be good. His ending, I don't know what this movie is because a lot of people are saying it's unpredictable, but he knows how to give a heartwarming ending. So I think he'll nail the ending for sure.
Harley Quinn's gonna give birth at the end
to another Bruce.
Little tiny Jared Leto.
So the next review is from Jeff D, MovieRankings.net, and he says had the chance to see Suicide Squad a few weeks ago, and my goodness, was it awesome! I don't know why he waited a few weeks to say that. It explodes off the screen. You'll love the characters, epic scale, awesome action. It's beyond deserving of the R rating, by the way. Wild stuff.
They kill kids. There's no way they don't kill kids.
Yeah.
Gwen.
And he says the Suicide Squad is one big playground for James Gunn, and you can tell he loved playing in every corner of it. The cast is out of this world, and the film is the bloodiest DCEU film yet. The highlights are Killer Shark and Polka Dot Man. I like this one. It's interesting because he said Polka Dot Man, which nobody said yet.
But I've heard that though. I've heard that Polka Dot Man is like really interesting.
Nice.
Who plays him? I'm looking it up now.
Oh, that's David.
That's
Mike
Mullen.
That's Malchian, I think.
Malchian? David Malchian.
What has he done?
Ant-Man, Gotham, on Halloween.
Dark Knight.
Dang!
He's literally in every comic book movie.
Apparently, he's playing the Penguin in Part 2 of Long Halloween.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fuck all your noise. He was in 12 Monkeys. Fuck yeah.
Nice. But yeah, that character is very weird, and I'm glad that someone thinks that he's awesome in the movie, because that's kind of like reality breaking for me. I know it's a comic book movie. I know there's a shark man with a shark head, but Polka Dots is kind of, very ridiculous to me. But I'm glad that
honestly, the polka dot sounds a lot like the real medical condition called lymphedema, because he has to wear that outfit is to make pressure on his skin so that the polka dots don't just like leak out. But they every day they come out of his skin. They like.
Yeah, I think the polka dots in this movie are natural from his body.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does sound like that.
They're like I don't know, like a cyst or something that has to come out every day.
Interesting. So the final one is from Eric Davis, who is the man from Fandango and Rotten Tomatoes. That's literally his bio. I had the best time watching The Suicide Squad. It is a swing for the fences kind of comic book movie, and I love that. It's big, bold, visually stunning. You'll see James Gunn's horror roots splattered all over this thing. It's violent but hilarious, angry but also very sweet, which is cool.
I'm
Yeah.
concerned that he had the best time watching the Suicide Squad. Hope that his life is.
Well, he
ruined
works
the
for
other.
Rotten Tomatoes, so you know how they are. I'm just kidding.
I can't believe anything that he just said. That's cool. I keep hearing he really swung for the fences, and I don't hear and he nailed it, and I'm a little worried.
Some people called him a genius for this movie, and some of the other I've read said that this is the best DCEU movie yet, and some said that this is the best James Gunn movie yet. So I kind of tune out those because they are in the hype and just
Yeah.
probably write it because of the hype or to get James Gunn attention, whatever. So the best ever things I always tune out because every new movie is the best ever movie, right? For some people. So I just
And also, the best is inherently subjective.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't say something is the best ever,
yeah
period, because that's not
yeah.
it's not how language works.
Yeah. And also it might be that good, like for a lot of people it might be that good. But I'm just saying that I don't take that word until I see the movie.
I will say this, these reviews give me hope that that my worst fears will not be confirmed. But right now, I just have worry about it. But now I'm hopeful, cautiously optimistic.
Nice.